Drake sends his team to catch the guy who bought it, not like us. What up, words? Boy, Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, Drake is out here full on in super snitch mode, gang. This is a level of snitchery I've never seen. You are part of UMG. They most certainly bought it for you, but you're going to out the guy, the actual bot guy. You're looking for this guy. You got your whole team, private investigators sniffing him out, trying to find out, got his name, outed his name. So now this guy's on the run for his whole life. This is a next level of snitchery I have never seen in hip hop. I don't ever want to see this again. Don't you young dudes start to think that this is okay. This is not okay, right? This is not cool, gang. Like, Drake is making it where everybody on the underground, the dark web, the underbelly, who out here just surviving, scratching and scraping, right? You know how Diddy say, I like it when you scraping and scratching, right? I think that right now we're seeing a guy so just engulfed in, he's trying to be both sides. He got a video with 50 guns on the ground, right? And then now he's trying to snitch on the guy that's doing the bots. He wants to prove that he was botted, which in and of itself means absolutely nothing. It goes nowhere. It doesn't matter if they were botting it. That does not, I repeat, just because you bought some shit. You know how many people are botting right now on Spotify? They got no influence from it. I don't know how the correlation is that, oh, he paid for bots, that's why the song got hot. No, it doesn't work like that, gang. You got to understand what's going on. You can't buy something and make it hot. It does not work. You can buy something and get the numbers up. You can buy something and make the algorithm think that it's hot. That doesn't mean people are going to like it and start doing memes and doing all kind of dances to it and knowing all the words, and all the kids in school know all the words. That's not how bots work. But Drake wants you to believe that that's how it works, gang. It's not how it works. It's way more to getting a hit record than in bots. But he wants to prove that this guy, Kojo Asamoah, is the bot king, and this is who UMG paid. I want to read this article, and I'm disappointed, Drake. I'm just going to be honest. Aubrey Graham, man, I'm very disappointed, man. This is the worst level of sucker shit, and I don't know how a Drake fan can get in my comments at this point and try to make an excuse for this guy, man. This is low. You lost a rap battle, bro. All it is a rap battle. The only reason it's this bad because you making it this bad. You could have responded right when Not Like Us dropped with something strong, and you would have had a fighting chance. You came with the Hard Part 6, which was weak, and you killed yourself. So now you want to retaliate in the legal system. That's all this is. This has nothing to do with UMG. When you gave up on this thing, you had already given up before you knew UMG bought anything. You had already laid down your damn sword. You made a song talking about you was stepping back. That was before that was before Not Like Us blew up at all. You put down your sword in the Hard Part 6. That was the next goddamn day. So how you gonna say they bought it and made it and hurt your career? Come on, gang, it ain't making no sense. It ain't making no sense, dog. You laid your sword down, you said, oh, you're doing too much. I would have liked it, but you just doing too much. After you told him to drop 100 times. Gang, it don't make no sense, but here we are. Let me read this because I need this to go down in the annals of history. We need to document this, right? We need hieroglyphics on the wall that say that there was once upon a time a guy who got very popular in rap, but it was through his pop connections, not his rapping. But he got so popular that he thought he was the best one, and he challenged a guy that was much better than him. And lo and behold, he did not win that battle, so he went to court. The end. It's no other way to spin this. It ain't got nothing to do with no bots. But you want to make it like bots so your fans, this fan's getting a lot of excuses. They're getting a lot of ways to save face, gang. The record, What Did I Miss, didn't hit #1. Like it don't, everything Drake used to touch used to be #1. This is #2, but they got a million excuses. They're celebrating mediocrity, gang. Oh, it's #2. And they said the boy was finished. You're bragging about being #2. Drake literally said #2 is the first person to lose. He said that himself. Now it's, he went #2 and they thought they could stop him. They did stop him. The fuck you mean? Like, it went #2 and then it's going to drop to #12 in one literal week. They're projecting it. It's going to hit #2 1 week and it's going to drop down to 12. Then it's going to drop off the charts altogether. So how you win? But his fans are spinning this. The boy is back. The boy, because of the #2 record. This is the problem with this. Like, You got a pop guy that's the decline. The decline was always coming. You were always going to fall because that's just the nature of the beast. Ask Michael Jackson, ask Katy Perry, ask Prince. You decline when you start getting up your age. You can't connect with the younger people no more, which is what he's desperately trying to do. He's in these chat rooms with these young streamers, this and that. He's doing everything in his goddamn power to stay young, but it doesn't matter. You're eventually going to age out. And you're going to have to accept that. You're going to have to accept that the music you're making is going to have to be for your core fans because it's not going to hit those young people no more. No matter how much you aim it toward them, in the next couple years, Drake is not going to do those same numbers. It's just a fact. He's pushing 40. There will be a decline. So stop with the numbers talking this, not the third. You put out a release. It hit number 2. Shit, a lot of people hit number. Khaled went number 2 when he had the greatest record of his life. Right? Yeah, he had the greatest records of his life, and he couldn't believe it that Tyler went number 1 over him. It happens, gang. You just move forward. You don't snap your, you know what I'm saying, smack your lips and start getting crazy about it. You just move forward, right? So here we are. Drake he's right back with this lawsuit. He's not letting it up. I thought it would be dismissed by now, which it'll be dismissed soon at some point. I don't see this thing going to court, but let me just continue. I want to read what he's saying, and I want to have a conversation because it's really snitchery at work, gang. Let's just be honest. You're supposed to be a rapper. You want to be considered in the top 5, top 10 of rappers of all time. That'll never happen with this snitchery in this lawsuit. At this point, it's snitchery because you did it with UMG. They botted you for years. They did everything to That's how you think you know who Kojo is. You know who Kojo is because the people you work with know who they pay to bot. So now you're throwing his name out there. You snitching on damn poor Kojo. Nigga running for his life across the country. Let me keep this moving. Drake outs a guy who allegedly paid bots to boost Not Like Us. Drake named the man who allegedly helped UMG pay third parties to boost it. And he has named the man that he believes helped Universal funnel money to Kendrick Lamar's diss track with artificial streams. They wrote this kind of weird, gang. I'm just going to be honest, but let me keep this moving. According to court filings, the hip-hop star is accusing Kojo Mini Asamoah of coordinating secret payments on behalf of UMG. And the UMG executive is named Raymond Alvarez Smichael. So he's sitting there snitching on your homie Kojo, and he's snitching on Raymond. Raymond like, what the hell I do? Like, all I did was try to help you. You know what I'm saying? Raymond somewhere mad as a motherfucker, drinking this motherfucking latte like this bitch ass nigga. Let me keep this moving, gang. Drake claims these payments were used to hire third parties and bots to inflate the track's reach and damage his reputation. Gang, you cannot damage his reputation by inflating it with bots. You can't damage his reputation because the record gets bigger because of bots. Your reputation has to already have a stigma on it. When he called you the name he called you a pedo, you have to already have a stigma on you for the name to stick. If he called you a grave robber, it wouldn't make no sense because no one knows you for robbing graves. Okay? You can't just call somebody something that don't have no merit. The case is going to be awful because they're going to start pulling up all these things that you did actually do in real life, and you're going to have to defend that. This trial is never going to happen because they're going to find a lot of dirt, right? Them Calabasas girls, all this and that. They're going to find a lot of dirt, and they're going to bring it to the courtroom just like they're doing to Diddy. So I would implore you to just move on. You're making it worse. The hip-hop name is mud. The pop people and the zealots and your cults, they still love you, but the rest of the world, your cult ain't that big enough to carry you. That's why it took everything you had to hit number 2, and now it's going to slide off the charts altogether. So the cult is not going to carry. They're going to give you short-term success. It's not going to be what you're used to, because you need the other people to make the record stick. Now you done piss so many people off, and people think that your whole lawsuit is corny and everything you stand for is goofy. They're not listening to your music like they used to. A lot of people are clowning it. So this lawsuit is hurting you. So now you're sitting here, you're snitching on Kojo, you're snitching on Ramon, right? And you're just making yourself look worse out here. Let me continue, bro. His legal team has spent more than $75,000 trying to locate and serve Asamoah with a subpoena. They've searched multiple addresses in California and Maryland, including his last known residence, several business locations, and even his parents' home. They're trying to hunt this man down like a dog because he was allegedly, according to Drake, botting. How did Drake get his name and number? Drake had to get this from somebody with insider information. He knows the people inside the damn UMG. He has to know this some kind of way. And I'm going to show you that his team, his OVO Sound, knows exactly who this guy is, and they've been dealing with him for years. But now they're going to rat on him. Okay? I'm just going to be honest. Allegedly. I'm going to stick allegedly in there. for the legal beagles out there, right? But this is sad. You're outing him, man. You got his name out in the public. So now, what if he really didn't do this? This dude could be a regular ass, random ass computer programmer. Like, this nigga works IT. Like, this nigga fucking like, the fuck? Like, I don't even know this guy. Like, I don't know who UMG is. But now you done got this man caught up in some nonsense, right? He running for his life. They searching his former addresses. They all up in his jobs and his parents' home. These guys are hunting this man down. This is what Drake wants, so he can say, see, I told you. This guy's really, he's spiraling, gang. This is the saddest thing. I've never seen nothing like this in hip hop. I'm just going to be honest. I know you love when I say that because some of you do drinking games to that. So take your shot. Let me keep this moving. The lawsuit centers around what Drake's described as a coordinated effort to defame him and profit off the controversy. After failing to serve him in person, Drake is now seeking a court's permission to use alternative methods, including certified mail and email to deliver the subpoena. Certified mail, what that mean? How do you know if you got it? Like, what's happening? That's not how subpoenas work. And an email, how you know? So if anybody opens the email, he got it? Like, make this make sense, but let me keep this moving. Drake alleges UMG used deceptive tactics to push the song, which he says falsely portrays him as a pedophile and endangered his safety. So it endangered your safety, but you're all over the place rapping and doing whatever. Like, you're not scared. You're not afraid. You're doing video talking about let's go. Come on, gang. Like, I don't know. You just did Wireless Festival. You're not afraid. I don't know why. Like, you need to portray this. My safety is like, it don't make no sense. We all pretty much know that shooting at your house was not related to Kendrick or Not Like Us. We know that. You're in an ongoing beef with some other people, right? Some other people, let's leave it at that have nothing to do with Kendrick, but you want to make it like your safety is in, like, come on, gang, it's just weird. Let me continue. The lawsuit points to specific incidents that followed the release of Not Like Us, including a shooting outside Drake's home and threats made against his family. His legal team argues these events were direct consequences of the song's widespread promotion. You don't think Kendrick got threats against his family? You don't think people said shit about Kendrick's kids and doxed his home and shit like that? You don't think that happened? But is he on TV? Is he on YouTube talking about this shit? Is he making a lawsuit? Like, no, gang, that comes with territory. I'm sure this is not the first threat you've got about your safety and about your life before this Kendrick shit even happened. Let's just be honest, gang. Like, it's just weird that the trumped up charges, the trumped up narrative all around this damn song and these bots. And if you find this guy, all he's gonna say is, I don't know what you're talking about. And what if he did do the bots? What if they did pay the $75,000? You can't prove that you got hurt in any kind of way. You can't prove that your career is damaged. You just went #2, right? You had a #1 album with some sexy songs for you. It went #1 for 1 week. It was #1. It hit that shit, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that it went #1. None of the songs went #1. No, the music, no, it didn't go #1. But when the album dropped, the very first time it dropped, I'm almost certain that it went #1. So they're gonna say, well, what did you lose? Right, you and Party Next Door got a hit record, allegedly, right? So what did you lose? How did they defame you? You just went on the world tour. You just did the Wireless Festival 3 nights in a row. You just went to Australia. Like, what did you lose? They're gonna say, how is your career damaged? You still got mad fans. It ain't making no sense. Because it don't make no sense. It's silly. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. CLBMG. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. Make sure you tap in. They got all kind of flavors, all right? They ship all over the US. Also, every single Wednesday night, we go live. We talk about hip-hop and things of that nature. Make sure you tap into that. It's on 8 different platforms. It's on my page. It's on YouTube, Twitter, Kick, Twitch. So tap in with us, all right? Let us know how you think. And I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.